and lived at the party. Good morning.
Good morning.
We never start that.
We never do.
Good morning, mate.
Good morning. Because podcasts are eternal.
Yes,
You could listen to this at
never
night,
know.
afternoon, whenever. So you
never know
can't
what
say
time
it.
of day. You can't time stamp it with a certain time.
Good morning, America. What if you're listening in the evening in Japan? Doesn't work.
Not relatable right off the bat.
Well, first of all, you're not our audience. I want you to know, sir or madam.
If you were listening to this in the evening in Japan, get out of here.
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying?
Get out, sorry. But you aren't our target dem.
We want
graph.
morning Americans only. Explicitly.
Yeah.
That's all we need entirely, our fan base.
We were going to call this Good Morning America.
Why didn't we again?
Because there's a show called Good Morning America.
Oh, that's why. Yep.
Yeah. I feel like we thought the legal ramifications would be too much.
And we wouldn't have the skills to fight it unless we did actually go into Mutch and Waugh attorneys at law. Then we maybe would.
Hey, forget about it. Yeah, that seems like a weird thing, doesn't it? Like,
What does?
like the fact that big companies can just get like the best lawyers,
Yeah.
and they win that way.
Yeah, of course.
It's not really fair, is it? Like you and I couldn't take on Walt Disney.
Absolutely not. No. Even if like
We would have to have a bulletproof
it
thing.
would need to have a bulletproof argument, solid evidence.
Yeah.
And then even then, I reckon it's a lot of backhanded little deals and that going on as well.
Gotta be.
Gotta be, yeah.
So does justice exist, I guess?
Justice. I do not believe in justice.
Right, okay.
Let's start here.
Yeah, why not? I'm in.
No, I can't. See, I kind of do and I kind of don't, Gareth. I kind of do and I need to believe in it. That's
Right.
where I'm at.
You need
Because
to
if I
believe
don't
in it.
and I go down that rabbit hole, sad. Do you ever do that? Do you ever think about something really sad and then just or like a thought that leads you to a sad place and then immediately go, oh, don't think about that. That was getting a lot very quick.
Yeah.
I've started doing that more and more now. I've started thinking about me dying quite a lot.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, it started.
I tried to do it as a bit. Do you remember that? I used to go, sometimes I fantasize about getting really sick. Sometimes I'll just, like, fantasize, maybe the wrong word. Imagine.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah.
I often imagine that I'm very sick in hospital and everyone's sad.
All your loved ones
They come along. I just like attention, I think.
Yeah. I know, because I've always had that way of thinking of going, the one person who would absolutely get the most out of my funeral is me, and it's just a shame that I'll never be there for it.
Yeah.
Because I would honestly love to see what all you cunts were saying about me.
Did I tell you about the guy that I knew that went to his own funeral? The village I grew up in.
Didn't make sense.
The village I grew up in, there was a guy got diagnosed. I want to say his name was Shug. Oh my god, that's terrible.
Shug,
I can't
that
remember.
sounds like a character from Still Game.
Old fella, right?
I'm sure it is.
Great guy. He got diagnosed with terminal cancer, I'm assuming, and found out he only had a few weeks to live. So he threw his own funeral and like went
While he
along.
was still,
And
I
like,
actually love that. You know,
it was great.
I actually love.
He was
that.
like, I don't see why you get to have all the fun when I'm gone.
Well,
So
exactly.
yeah, so he showed up. I want to say this is maybe, like what do they call it when basically when it's like a snowball. The story snowballed. It didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
I want to say it came in a coffin and like sat up.
I really want to say that.
I want to say that. And
How old would you have been
true.
at this funeral, roughly?
I don't think I was. I don't think I went.
Oh, you
but
didn't
it was
go
like
with
in the
folklore.
village.
Folklore.
Well, no, I was around and stuff. I was
Yeah.
old enough to have went. Like,
Oh, right, okay.
but
You just hated Shug.
I just hated it, man. I was worried because I've been praying for that guy to get sick, and obviously Jesus listened.
That's actually such a good idea, you know. I fucking cannot.
You rate it?
I actually do, because honestly, I've done, again.
Thing is, folk wouldn't say nice
fantasize.
things about you if you're still around.
They absolutely would. If
No.
they knew you were dying, for sure.
Oh yeah. If you
Yeah,
knew
yeah.
you were dying, but if you're just like, I want a funeral.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
just have it.
Yeah,
Just
I
act
couldn't
like
do it.
I've
Yeah.
died.
Yeah, we couldn't do
And
it
then
like...
what would you say?
We couldn't do it like tomorrow.
What would you say about me if I died? The folk coming at you thinking people are going to come out going, I actually loved him my whole life. And you're like,
Oh my God.
I love you. I have a crush on you.
This feels like justice.
Yeah.
This feels like justice. But I do often think about that. Like, I remember... well, I mean, there was a big one recently when I was in the car with Stayed recently. This guy absolutely fucking cut us up, and he just fucking... And Tom had to like fucking slam on the brakes. Another car had to go into a different lane. It was very close to bad news for me.
Yeah.
And I immediately just roleplayed this whole scenario of, right, so we are dead now. What
Yeah.
happens next? Obviously, Tom gets more coverage than I do, obviously.
Coverage, sure.
But I was like, but with my friends, and then I pictured what you were saying, what Gus was saying, what Ailey shouldn't have been third there. But I like pictured all the people in my life going, a true great. I've got myself a true great.
A true great.
True great.
And then you get a bit weepy as you're thinking about all this.
Doing it now. Doing it now.
Getting upset at yourself.
A true great of the Scottish Guard. I think I have touched people, you know. I think I have left my mark with people.
That's very
I love
funny.
to do that. Well,
You
I've
love
said
to.
love to do that. It happened once recently, and I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually greeting. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I
cried.
love for the audio
Oh
listeners.
my
He's
God.
genuinely
I
crying.
genuinely am crying. I'm actually crying.
He has got himself so upset at the thought of his own death that he made up.
That's like, yeah, I can't help that effect.
What is the crying? Is it the crying that you've died, or is it crying that your friends are nice? Do you think?
I think it's a bit of both. And now I think I'm crying because I'm like, what? Why am I this weird? Who does this? This isn't normal to
Oh my
imagine your
God.
death. And
We spoke about. I think I asked you not that long ago. When was the last time you cried?
Last week's ep, yeah.
For anyone running a sweepstake, it's 11:05.
Gaff, it gets
On a
worse.
Sunday.
It gets worse. This isn't even my first cry today.
It's not.
Genuinely not. My mum showed me this video of this chimpanzee that gave birth.
Hang on.
Gareth.
Your mum showed you a video of a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
Where's the video? Facebook, TikTok.
Oh no, old lady. BBC News. Is
Oh.
where, is where that meme
Oh,
lives.
I know the video. The mother comes back and sees its kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
The hand goes up and she just fucking grabs it.
Yeah.
I cried then, Gareth. It's not even my first cry today.
How about that? Yeah, there's a video doing the rounds, everyone. Basically, this chimp gives birth, and I think there was a problem with the baby, so they had to take it away,
Couldn't breathe. Yeah, it needed oxygen.
put on oxygen. So then it was like 2 days later, they put the baby back in a cage and wrapped in some blankets, and then send the mother. And the mother kind of sits in the corner at first, and then
She doesn't realise it's there.
the middle, just sees a pile of blankets. Then from the pile of blankets, a little baby chimp's arm stretches up to reach towards the heavens, as if to say, Mama,
I'm here.
and then
And
the
she
mother
just
runs
fucking-
over, grabs it, and like almost gives a little guttural kind of.
Yeah. It,
Like, kind of,
honest,
like, she
good
can't believe-
impression.
Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's not a dog.
Yeah, I did. How I did it is how the video is.
But no, it was so... I said to my mum, though, because as I was tearing up, and my mum went, well, you ruined that. I said, imagine...
She said you've ruined it.
Yeah, because I went, imagine if when she came in, she just already had like a bad moment and she just decided to kick the blankets like, oh, fuck today. It's like, your kid was in there. And she was like, well, you ruined that nice video. I was like, funny though.
Yeah, kind of funny. Yeah.
Or just for some reason walked in, fuck it, just threw the
I
blanket.
think, folk love all that, don't we? We love seeing ourselves in animals, I guess is what it is.
What a great way to put it. Ourselves in animals.
You see, just it looks like love and empathy.
A tortoise skateboarding, that's also excellent.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, you see bulldogs skateboard. Always bulldogs. Why?
It's always bulldogs.
Why no other dogs are skateboarding?
They're the ones that know how to use the legs.
They
as well.
know how to skateboard.
Yeah. They
It's
totally
in
do.
there.
And we haven't spoke about that.
Nobody has spoken about
Not
that.
enough people have dialed in on how the fuck do bulldogs know how to skateboard.
Yeah. If I'm the scientist that sees that, I go, whoa, everyone slow down.
Pugs, no.
Yeah. Are we all
Collies,
fine with
not
it?
a one.
What else can animals do that we don't know about?
Fucking bulldogs.
Can a dolphin use an AR-15?
I've seen a dolphin use a fax machine.
Well,
Seen. Ow, my tooth.
I heard your tooth. I hope the mic
Owie.
picked up that ding.
Third cry.
Yeah. So, is that just a funny thing you're saying? You haven't actually seen
Of
a
course,
dolphin?
I haven't seen a dolphin use a fax machine.
I've seen one use dial-up broadband.
Close.
Where am I going?
Very,
Where am I going with this?
very good. Oh, very, very good.
Yeah.
I thought you were just trying to purely convince me, and
Right.
your face was so good, and there was just one
Oh, a little
one
smart.
little.
I thought
one little
that's smart
flicker.
because I thought, he knows where I'm going with the joke.
No.
They make the same noise.
Yeah.
Children listening to this, the internet used to make noise when you connected to it.
Crazy, innit?
What an insane thing to say. The internet wasn't just around like it is now.
Man.
We had to dial in. That's why it was called dial up.
If you, I feel like these are all very fucking. Look, what I'm about to say now is like has been said a million times before, but it deserves to be said again. Do you remember you'd always like speak to your mum about how long you could use the internet? Because if that bitch needed to use a phone call, if she was phoning you, bleep.
Mother, you can't use the phone for about 24 hours. I'm on LimeWire.
Do you remember trying to drop game on some chick on MSN? And then you'd be
I don't remember that. I remember being on MSN.
Yeah, you remember.
I remember paedophiles pretending to be chicks dropping game on me.
G-Tip was trying to drop some game on the lady.
I didn't really know how to do that.
By that, I literally just mean talking to girls.
I was chatting to everyone. I was a lot of best friend material.
Were you in the banner? Were you ever in did you get your name in someone else's banner? Yeah, me too. I remember one girl put Gareth and then a love heart emoji, and I genuinely remember going,
This is it.
Wife. Yeah. She loves me. She's said that in her MSN banner. Is she a whore? Is she lying in her banner?
I cannot wait to take her baby away from her for 2 days and then return it to her. Film it. Go viral. That's another thing we like with animals. If there's a video of 2 different animals getting on, we love it. We lap it up.
Cross
species,
like 2 animals that should never really be pals. Being pals.
Dog and a cat go for a walk every Tuesday. Have you seen that one? No. Or something like that. There's a dog and a cat that go for a little walk together, and everyone loves it.
I saw a video on TikTok.
And why wouldn't you love it?
Why wouldn't you?
Because it transcends
adorable.
even us. It's the absolute peak of goodness, and we see it in animals. Where it's like, we can't even get along. Why are we bombing Ukraine?
I know. Where's this
cat and dog? Famously.
All they want to do is walk.
Yeah.
All they want to do is go for a wee walk.
Whereas if you saw like a video of like a blood and a crip, and they were friends, they'd reformed, they're playing checkers, I think we'd kind of like it, but not as much as the dog and the cat.
I think it's all about the music that would go on top of it.
Right.
If you played this music, bling, 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 happy shit, then I would love that.
Very much like that sounded like a song that would call
video.
Happy on the Nokia 3310. Bling, 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 bling. Oh, there's my phone. Hello. I'm always happy when I hear that.
It's hard to be angry opening hands to this phone.
She's dead. Oh well.
Bling, 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 bling. I better do the rounds for other people. No, but there was a video I saw recently on TikTok of this very vicious dog that had been cast aside from 2 or 3 families.
Society shunned this dog.
Society had shunned this dog for being too violent and too aggressive. And this woman took it in and went, you can't take this dog on. He's got a history of violence and you have 2 cats. You just can't be doing that. And she was like, well, I fucking trust in this dog. I believe
in it.
That it's all about the environment.
I like where this is going.
And within 2 months, eating both cats.
Eating both cats?
Yeah, both dead.
I said I look where this is going. Is that true?
No, it's not true.
Yeah, I know. I could tell it wasn't. You wouldn't have told me that story.
I wouldn't have. It was literally just after you went, I can see where this is going. I was like, yeah, well, they're both dead. How about that?
Yeah. Ate the woman's daughter. The dog is still
the woman herself.
He managed to get hold of a skateboard, escape from the police. He was fast.
Got a black pinstripe jacket. He's got cigars. He's now he's running the town, man.
Yeah.
He is running the city now.
What's this dog called?
I don't know the name of the dog, but there was a video of the dog giving the 2 cats a bath, and she was like, I got this deadly dog a month ago. Yeah. So she was proved right. It's all about the environment that you raise things in.
Yeah. That's true. You're just a product of your environment. So really, we are blameless. We are blameless for everything we do because it's our environment.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with that more.
Yeah, correct.
How you are raised is everything.
What a terrifying thought as I go into fatherhood.
So just know if yours fucks up, all on you.
All me.
On you.
Well, I've been watching Dahmer on Netflix, and I mean, his dad and mother did a lot of that to him.
Of course.
The mother does a lot. Most serial killers, I've got to say, they blame their mother.
Mummy is
Mother never loved me. She would leave me in the dark and alone, and then I'd cut off her head and fuck the neck.
Jesus, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Leave it out, man.
Yeah, leave it out.
Can you imagine? What's the worst thing you actually think you've got in you? That's a good question.
Golly.
Like, I know I couldn't take a life. I think that would ruin me. But I reckon...
I've been dreaming quite a lot recently. I've got a recurring dream at the minute that I've killed somebody and like hidden the body and kind of got away with it. So maybe like a couple of months ago, I've killed someone. And then something happens, I'm like, oh my God, I should got to come clean about that. And I don't. And I'm like, oh God, I've done that. I've killed this person. I've kind of got away with it. But they're on to me. Like, I feel like the police come to the door and they ask me about something innocuous, but I'm like, oh, hello, officer.
That's great.
Like, I'm a psycho in this dream.
I really
And then I'll wake up and I sometimes still feel it going, okay, I can't believe I killed that person.
I
And then I
really
go,
like that. No,
none of
it's
that
a
happened.
dream. It's a fucking different world.
So there's something I'm holding on to that I've not
I don't know if that's
expressed.
necessarily what that means. Maybe it is.
Dreams, to be fair.
They all do mean something, don't they?
Here's a couple of things I want to point out. First of all, sorry for talking about dreams, because who gives a hoot about them?
Everybody, famously.
No, not your own dreams. You like, not other people's.
People love a dream story. I would
Oh,
sit
they
down.
crazy.
I'm different. I would sit down and listen to anyone's dream stories for about 4 hours.
Because I'm never good. It's like, I was chatting to you, but you had the head of a goose, but it was still you. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, we opened a pub together.
I think you've accidentally went, it's always rubbish, and then said something that you know is great.
I don't think it's great.
If I had a dream where you and me were in the pub chatting away like normal, but you had the head of a goose, that would be incredible.
Yeah, for you. That's the thing. Dreams for you are good.
Yeah,
the other thing is people overanalyze dreams. They're not really.
Yeah, I don't like
They
that.
tend to be almost exactly what they are. Like, there's no hidden meaning in there because you can't hide a meaning from yourself.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you think it is, it's that because it's your head that's doing it.
When people get too into it and they like kind of give you all wanky answers, it's kind of like star signs, in it. It's kind of similar. But when people really believe in them, going, "Oh, well, that means this." Actually,
my mother texted me yesterday.
Yeah,
she was at her psychic. Different one to the one I've spoken about.
No,
she's got this new one that she really rates. My mum rates her big time.
Good.
She texts me going, "My psychic told me you've left your agent."
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. And I was like, I have.
Right. Who else could have told her?
I don't know. I've not really posted about it online.
You haven't
this is the first time I've spoken about it
posted
at all.
about it. Laura? Would Laura have told her?
Why would Laura have told her?
I don't know.
So anyway, yeah, I've left my agent, and my mum's psychic knew this.
Imagine if your mum's psychic was your agent.
Yeah, I said that. I joked for that.
So your son left me. His agent.
She said it's for the best, and she said, so my mum's psychic said that the spirits were telling the psychic, they're saying he's in show business. And my mum's like, yeah. No, I think she probably could look that up. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure she must know that because my mum's been going a long time. But yeah, she said, yeah, apparently Gav's left his agent.
That's actually quite wild.
It's good, that one, I think.
That is actually quite good.
Here's the thing, because we don't know what happened in there. Because a lot of psychics, it's cold reading. So she'll have maybe said, has there been like a change in work for somebody you know? And my mum might have went, my son left his agent. She went, that's it.
Yeah.
So that's like they feed off a lot of stuff like that.
They throw a loose thing.
I don't know. I don't know that for certain. Maybe she said, Gav's left his agent straight away.
Yeah.
I don't know because I wasn't in on it.
Yeah, of course.
So,
but my God, if she said the spirits are telling me Gav's left his agent, that is quite spooky.
A lot of it's just intuition. Now, here's something that is bullshit, and I'm going to put some people on blast on the podcast.
Put them on blast, buddy.
Laura's friends once took their dog to a dog psychic, right? I can't wait to
blast them.
I can't wait to talk about this on stage. I reckon. I think there must be something, and I kind of want to take Harris to this psychic lady, right? Mm-hmm. She did. This was in lockdown. The first time they took the dog there, she did long distance recce. Now, if you know what recce is, tends not to be long distance.
What's recce?
It's like interacting with the body, like it's a nonsense. Sorry, like it's like it's a nonsense.
Right.
So you've got to be like nearby. But she was like, I can do long distance, and she said stuff like, the dog is thinking this, the dog's that. One of the things she said, and they were like, how do you reckon she knew that? They said, the dog says there's been like a change in the living situation, and they went, my dad's been living with us, right? And I went, yeah, but also we're in a fucking lockdown. You two are in the house all the time. It's a fairly safe bet to say that the living situation has changed for the dog.
Yes, it is.
You're around all the time.
Yes, it is.
So I was trying to explain this to them, but they were like really not having it. And they're like, but no, she did. She knew a bunch of stuff. No. And I was like, you're taking your dog to a dog psychic.
How much does this cost? Do you know?
30 quid.
I
want to because I want to get the material from it.
The money you would spend on one session would be reimbursed tenfold when you're selling out arenas with that fucking shit. Yeah. Waugh.
I don't know that maybe it's too like mean if I'm just picking on that person. But anyway, I'm fascinated by it. They took their dog again recently because they wanted to know.
Because then if you're even worried about that, sorry, I've went too serious with it, but even if you're worried about that, the best way to do that is shit on it, just shit on it forever, and then right at the end go, and then one thing happened and I left going, I'm coming back next week, I totally believe that. And then you're guilt-free.
They took the dog to find out how the dog felt about their new baby. And I was like, I reckon with dogs, you can sort of tell how they're feeling. Do you know how? Do you know how you tell a dog's feeling?
Get growls and fucking barks.
There's an easier method than that, right? Dogs have this thing built in that tells you exactly how they feel.
Oh, tail.
It's called a tail. The tail is giving it that. It's all good. The tail is between its legs. Sad. The tail is straight and pointed to these.
Scared.
There's something going on. Yeah,
something. Alert. Be alert.
They've got a little fucking emotion antenna on the back of their arse. You don't need a psychic to spend 30 quid to tell you that.
I just really want to know how the dog's feeling about this upcoming.
They've been so nice to us. They've given us so much stuff, so I feel bad for making fun. But
you can be nice people and morons.
Yeah, that's true.
That totally exists. I know a few of those people. Well.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just if that was a free service, I'd be like, fuck it. Why not? Let's dick about.
Well, I'm already like, fuck it, let's
30 quid. It's 30 quid. If you believe in it, it's. Do you feel I almost feel pity for these people sometimes.
Do you know what? I'm fascinated to know
sad.
What animals they cover.
Yeah.
They can't do all of them.
Bringing a deer. Whoa. We can't do goats, buddy.
No.
Why not? It's my fucking pet.
Yeah.
That's a sheep. Fuck me.
Oh, God. I mean...
Good sheep noise, but I am in
What would be a goat noise then? They're the same to me.
Meh.
Okay, fair enough. You've shown me. What if you take your snake in? He's just not himself, Sir Slithers.
Kill him.
That's what the psychic says?
That's what I would say if I was a psychic. Get rid of your snake. Who would want a pet snake?
I think they're nice to look at.
Are they?
Apparently snakes, right?
Are they?
Snakes are my thing that I really dislike.
Yeah, same.
I would rather hold a spider over a snake.
Both of them freak me out. Have you ever felt a snake?
Yeah.
They feel fucking weird.
All muscle.
They feel weird. I don't like it.
Like a thick cock.
I was just... Do you know what I absolutely loved the most about that? Is when the word cock came out, it was like so Ron Burgundy-esque, like a thick cock.
Tell me that doesn't feel like a cock.
Finally. The villagers of Pompeii feel like
frothy ejaculate. Yeah, they do feel like a
cock.
There's a weird sort of.
It's slimy, but not slimy.
Yeah. Not slimy. They're not slimy.
They're a bit slimy, but not slimy.
Not at all.
That's what I mean. They're not slimy, but they are slimy.
Right. Okay.
Or slippery.
I wouldn't even give you that.
They're slippery, but they're not wet.
It's just like a. It's like a penis. It's like a hard penis.
I mean, a very big one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently with snakes,
they just feel horrible.
They do feel horrible. I took my nieces to Edinburgh Zoo and they were quite young and they wanted to do all that. They wanted to hold the snakes and I had to just hold it and be like, yes, this is fine. But I've heard that some snakes have very similar personalities to dogs, some of them. Some of them are dead nice, apparently.
People are liars, Gareth.
I also think that.
It's because dogs have the best PR ever.
Oh, yeah,
and everyone,
yeah.
a man's best friend. So some sad snake-loving wank has went, do you know snakes are actually 87% like dogs? No, they're not. Fuck off, Peter, you loser.
Did a snake write this?
You're a loser.
Snakes are actually great. You should let them sleep next to you in bed so they can measure themselves and see if they could eat you. There's always a story. You've heard that story, right? I was a story that kicked about. There was somebody that had a python, and they would lie next to them in their bed, and they were like, "Oh, it's like snuggling in the bed," and they were basically measuring their body against their owners, and then fucking gave them a head job. Head job. That's not what they're called. They're not called head jobs.
Come on, it's my birthday. Give us a head job.
I want a head job. Come on.
Have you seen a picture of a? I've seen like a picture of a, I think it was like I'm going to say cobra or python or whatever. So
yeah.
Those are the only two snakes I know, Gareth, between you and me. But it was more on. But, and it had like a whole sheep in its belly.
Yeah, I've seen photos of that.
That's grim.
It's wild.
It is wild.
I don't like see fast snakes. It doesn't make any sense. They're coming at you, fucking moving about. You're like, how are you fast?
You've got a whole sheep in you. You've got a whole sheep in you.
So imagine Usain Bolt ran like that, like jumping to the sides. You'd be like, what is that?
Yeah, it's fucking.
I don't like them. I don't trust them. I've spoken about this before.
No,
not enough legs. That's the problem.
We've spoken about this. Yeah, too many legs or not enough legs.
They've none, and it doesn't make sense. They're evil. They've no eyelids. They don't blink. They've got their little tongue kicking out. I don't like them.
No,
I don't trust you.
I don't trust you, buddy. I don't trust you.
Little tongue flicking out every now and then.
Well, Gareth, I had a write-in. Someone wrote in.
Oh, hello.
To be like, I listen to 2Gs every week. I would like this discussed.
Okay, well, let's discuss
I'm
whatever
going to, because they're a loyal fan, I feel like they've earned our... It doesn't have to be a lot of time.
Do you know what? I've had a lot of feedback lately as well, and like I really love it. My old barber got in touch. I say my old barber. That's such a horrible way to put it.
My old barber also got into touch with me about the podcast as well. That's so weird.
I'm going to apologise for calling you my old barber, Ross. Ross, I went to college with Ross. We studied sound production together, and then he went on to cut hair, and then he moved away. But he got in touch. I've not heard from him for ages. I wasn't not sure what he's up to, and he said, I really enjoy the podcast. But he lives in Germany now, and he's like, comedy doesn't really exist here. I was like, thanks, man.
That's really kind. Fucking shout out Ross.
Yeah.
This is from my buddy Matt. So Matt says this. I don't know if he wanted it to be anonymous. If so, oops-a-daisy. Hey, man, something I'd like to hear you guys chat about on the pod. I was cycling home. Right, okay, he's already said I was. Yeah, no, he said I was cycling home. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I was cycling home along the canal path the other day, and there's like a code between cyclists that you kind of nod or say hello to other cyclists, but not really to pedestrians because they are beneath us. I jest. But genuinely, pedestrians don't really say hi to cyclists either. Same with runners, only acknowledging other runners. It's like a mode of transport race war. I always make a point of saying hello to everyone, as I have also walked on my feet before. And
hang on, he said I've also walked on my feet before.
I've also walked on my feet before, and I want to break down the barriers that divide our society. But now electric bike people, aka rich wanks, have started using the canal path, and they do like a way more snobby and entitled "Good day to you, sir" greeting, or at least that's how it feels to me on my human-powered bike. I guess my question is really...
Sorry, there's so many mental things this person said.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I've walked on my human feet. I cycle with my human legs along the canal made by humans. He's really trying to establish that he's a human here, and I don't trust it.
I have done all of the things before.
Sounds like a couple of snakes in a human suit.
I don't like the powered bicycles. Ha ha, Tory wanks. Ha ha, powered rich. Ha ha.
I'm telling you, that's a couple of snakes in a human skin going, hey, let's all say hello to each other. Let's let each other into our houses. Let's dislocate our jaws and consume each other.
If we hadn't just been talking about snakes, I don't know if you would have got
I would have done that. No, that's how conversations work. That's what a crazy thing to say. Of course I wouldn't have said that. Of course I wouldn't have said all that.
Yeah, with no context.
You'd have been like, what?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean there are two snakes in a human suit? Surely it's 4.
Minimum 4. I guess my question is really, is there such a thing as a selfless good deed? Is that what he's been saying?
No! Not even close to what he's been saying.
Anyway, basically, to wrap up, what do you prefer, black or green?
Yeah.
Like, it's got nothing to do with anything.
Anyway, I guess what I'm asking is humanity doomed? That would actually make more sense.
How long do you think we've got left? Selfless good deed. Is me saying hello to pedestrians actually just me feeling entitled that I have a bike and they don't? I don't know where to start unpacking that.
What the fuck?
I think Matt's noticed something that we've all noticed. Like, the bus drivers will only say hello to other bus drivers. That's a nice little moment.
You say hello to people doing the same thing. Yeah, that's what happens because it's just like a bit of common ground between you and a complete stranger.
Yeah.
But the fact he's given all this fucking
He's
moral...
given a lot of gravitas.
The moral implications he's implying here, that somehow him saying hello is like an altruistic act where he's like, I didn't have to say hello to those people. I'm a good person. Fucking chill out, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly Like, just go about your day.
It's just
if you want to say hello,
nice.
if you want to say hello, do it. If you don't,
I also, first of all, cyclists on psychopaths, I think you're great. Cyclists on the roads, those entitled lycra wearing with their fucking little tippy-tappy shoes when they walk in the... cappuccino, please. I love getting him a 40k. Fuck off and die.
I can see your knob, Jim.
Yeah.
Jim, I can see it.
Are we all going to pretend that this
lycra...
man's not exposing himself? I think that's what they get out of it.
I actually think it is. No, I totally agree.
It's like a loophole they've found.
I was speaking
to expose themselves in public.
Shout out fucking Jojo Sivelin, my comedy I was going to say my comedy mother-in-law, my actual real life mother-in-law.
Yes.
She, during the lockdown, was doing some deliveries, and she said this guy would get it every Wednesday. This guy would order around lunchtime, and she'd go and fucking deliver to his house, and every time he was normal t-shirt, just the cycling shorts. And she was like, that is a perv. That is 100% pervert. Yes, just every Wednesday, there's knob. Give me my sandwich.
I am wearing clothes, so you can't say anything.
Exactly, and that's the loophole. Because if knob was out, we ain't delivering here anymore,
Yeah, correct.
The police might pop over. But if
so
the fucking lycra's on, you've got a firm back in there. I might start doing this.
Now, I also take a bit of umbrage with thinking that people on electric bikes are entitled posh people that are like, good day to you, young man.
Probably, though.
No, I disagree.
Probably.
It's for, like, some older people, maybe they'll do it because they're not as fit or whatever. I think there's one person on an electric bike that he doesn't like. That he's like, look at that fucking toff, that dandy. Some cunt on a penny farthing
and
going,
now that's
hello.
And now that's just
tipping the cap. Yeah.
But again, that's human nature. Like, I remember I hated the band Kings of Leon because one fucking cunt in my school loved the Kings of Leon, so I just trashed them to everyone. And it was only years later, many years after high school, when this guy's not in my life anymore, I can sit down and proudly say, they're good. I like the Kings of Leon. They're fine. They're a fine little band.
I think, I'll sometimes say hello to people that have a dog, and if I'm walking the dog.
You definitely will.
Not every time. Some people don't want to say hello, and that's...
Not if it's a woman.
Yeah. I don't want to frighten them.
Hello!
Lovely dog.
Nice skateboard you've got there.
Yeah. But I think, it's just like you'd say, like, I think Edinburgh in particular, I don't want to judge where Matt lives. I would say he probably doesn't live in the city.
He's Glasgow. He's a Glasgow boy.
Right. Glaswegians are quite friendly. But sometimes I'll like have a little bit of eye contact with somebody and I see them look away and I go, okay, they don't want to say hello, so I avoid it. But I'll try and say hello to people, particularly on a walk. If you're up a hill, crazy to not say hello to somebody. Yeah. But you're all walking. So there's something in that. If you're all doing the same activity, you kind of got to say hello.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Cycling and saying hello to pedestrians, I think is crazy because you're zooming past them.
I was literally just going to bring up the speed. I was going to bring up the speed element.
Yeah.
Like, because this is what this looks like. So you're walking and I'll play cyclist. And the reason I want to play cyclist is because famously I cannot ride a bike. So it'd be nice for me to role play it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because this would be insane. So you're just walking away. Who are you with? Do you want to paint your picture? Who are you walking with?
I'll have the dog with me, I reckon.
With
and let's say I'm with, I don't know, Keir McAllister. Why not?
Why the fuck not? So, and I'm just on my bike, just me getting in my fucking exercise for the year. And I just zoom back, hello, and then just gone.
Yeah, you're gone.
Gone.
We'd all go.
I'd have to shout. I'd have to shout it even quicker. Hello.
Yeah,
it'd be that.
You're going past, and then we'd be like,
"Whoa,
what was that?
Really startling.
Did I say hello to this?
Unsettling."
Yeah.
Here's the rule. I think I've stumbled across it. I think I've stumbled across it.
Just quickly before you stumble across the solution. Let's say you are cycling, right? Let's role play again, right?
Okay.
You're going to say hello to me.
Hello.
You'd be like, what the fuck happened there?
Yes.
You as the cyclist would be like, they were too ready for that hello.
Too ready for the hello. Absolutely.
Why was he so ready for that hello? Was he about to attack me?
Hello. Fuck, he's gone. That is exactly it, though. That's what that kind of taps into my solution as well. You should only say hello if hello can be returned.
Yes.
You shouldn't say hello if you're the solo helloer.
Yeah.
A greeting has to be from both ends.
Yeah.
It's a tango. It's a two-way fucking street. A hello.
If you're cycling trying to say hello to somebody, that's unfair because you're then expecting that person to react with speed that would be uncanny.
Yeah.
And if they did react, you'd be worried, like we said.
Yeah.
So you can't just be saying hello. It's unfair of you to say hello to the pedestrian. Pedestrian dude is the cyclist. Cyclist comes past, you go, hello. They'd be like, fucking hell. I'm trying to cycle here.
But I think the pedestrian's probably more likely to do it because you could see the cyclist coming a long way off. You could throw up a thumb, throw up a hand.
Oh, they'd stop.
I don't think they'd stop.
If I threw up a thumb and a hand, I'm like, hey, whoa, they'd be like...
You've added in a whale. The whale is alarming.
Well, yeah. I'm not gonna... Hey, buddy, whoa, gay. Yeah, but I'm not going to go, hello. They'd be like... I think I'd stop and go...
Right, okay, if you're going to do thumb, that just goes with nod. That goes with...
I'd still be like... Who? Why? What happened there?
Who and why and who?
What happened there?
Nah, you can give a look. The lips together, head down.
They'd be like...
You can do them.
Does that guy... Why does he want me to really acknowledge him? I would assume that person wanted me to then be an alibi later on.
203, remember that.
Yeah.
2:05, buddy.
Just so you know, thumbs up, close lip smile. Very distinctive interaction, this.
He opened the greeting by shouting the time at me.
Yeah, could not have done what I just did. And you seen me here. We acknowledge that, right? We acknowledge that I thumbed up, nodded.
I don't know when we'd have to recall this. I don't know, hypothetical court of law, let's say. But this happened.
Yeah. Come on. It's significant. This was a significant human interaction.
I would feel like he wanted me to be an alibi.
100%. Why?
A little thumb up and a nod.
Why are you trying to be so distinctive, mate? I would tell you about that later. I'd be like, I was cycling. Some guy could... Never seen this man before in my life.
Simulation, but then I'd be straight in with that.
Never seen this man before.
If I told you that story, I think you'd go, you're a lunatic. It's just a nice man enjoying his day.
Maybe I would say that. I won't deny it. I won't deny that.
Straight to...
Yeah. That sounds like me. I'll give you that. Last night, Jay said something. We were driving to Aberdeen, and she said, was it you that showed me this video of somebody doing somebody else's material? And I went, sounds like me.
Sounds like me. Odds on.
That sounds... I'm bang for your buck. Yeah, probably. And it wasn't.
Really?
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, probably was.
Probably was. And if it wasn't me, I woulda. If I had possession of it.
The old justice, I'm going, look at this.
You do.
Somebody's committed a crime. The world is unjust.
The world is for sure unjust, Gareth. And one by one, there are Gareth Waugh kicking about the life, trying to just fucking balance it out.
Trying to make it better.
Just trying to balance it out, man.
But see if the world was full of me. Well, chaos. It'd be too much. There'd be too much going on and not enough getting done.
It would be the most famous case of, if there was loads of yous, the world would get to a good place very quickly and justice would be served. But then just with any human nature kicks in, you go, hold on, I could run this. And then you're
Do you ever think, if there was another you, would you be friends with you?
Absolutely not. I despise myself.
I think a lot of people say no, right? But surely, like, you're into the same stuff. You've got the same sense of humour.
I'd be jealous of him.
Why?
Because he would achieve more than me, and I go,
how would he achieve more than you? What do you mean he would achieve more than you?
He's just me, but like, it's not like we do the exact same things.
No, it's exactly you.
I thought.
Why would it be different?
I thought it would just be like my personality.
Yeah, sure. So why would any of the caveats? Why are you adding these caveats?
Oh, because he'd have a fucking agent in his world.
Why?
Because he's better, and that's what I'm saying.
Why is he better?
Cause I don't know, because that's my luck.
That's your luck. He's probably thinking the same about you. He's like, I bet that guy's got it. You wouldn't get on with you. Because he's thinking this as well. He's like, look how good that guy's life is. It's the exact same as mine.
He's married.
Yeah.
You got it.
So you, Gareth. Semantics.
I honestly don't think I would get on with me.
You don't?
Nah, because
I think if you ask this question, a lot of people, I think that's their gut reaction is go, no. Or they go, weird. Yeah, I'm great, and they're psychos.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm self-loathing enough to also think, God, so the other day I was like, why doesn't anyone like you? I was like, how does anyone like you at all? That was a genuine thought in my head.
What had just happened for you to think that?
I think I was watching a clip of myself.
Oh, see, now that's where we differ. Because I love that. Comics or people that are like, oh, I can't listen to myself on the phone. Yuck. I love the sound of my own voice. I don't even mind that,
but I was watching a clip and I went, how does anyone, one, enjoy this, two, even like you? Like,
well, that's deep, man. That's going right on in.
Well, I think I went dark.
Very easily.
I think I went dark. I think I've maybe got depression.
You're a very, very funny, likable person on stage. Very.
I wasn't getting that. I was like, who? This
maybe because you know it's an illusion.
Maybe.
But the people watching see. I'll always give you that noise. I don't know why.
Everyone gives me that
when
noise.
when I'm doing an impression of Gareth Waugh, I go. And I don't know why.
Well, I do that.
I think it's from years ago.
I do it. Yeah, I make noise. I do make a noise. I don't know how anyone does though. That's the thing.
So easily.
And then
easily.
What was I thinking on the way over? I remember going, well, that needs a dress.
And
I meant to bring it up with you.
Get there and the other skeletons.
Oh yeah, the second I left my house, I'm in the car, I start driving. Most people would like get the radio on, have a little sing song, then you start getting to the deeper thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 20 seconds into the car journey, I went, I wonder if you've like kind of wasted your life doing comedy because like all the things you've missed by doing weekends work, like you've missed hanging out with your friends when they've been doing 9 to 5s and then going out the weekends. You've missed like social engagement. I'm going to a stag do right now. I've missed the first 2 nights because I was gigging. I'm now going down for the last night, and I went, I wonder if that's damaged your relationships with people and if that's why you've no deeper connections with anyone.
Right. Kind of like a Matt Thompson Instagram, but a lot to unpack there.
Yeah.
The first thing I would say is right off the bat, I would say
I don't want you to be my therapist.
I'm going to be.
Okay.
And feel that. Moron Mutchy.
God.
Putting on his old therapist cap.
I'm going to leave this podcast going, God, that's the guy you turn to for advice.
He made it so worse. What I would say is this, though. You are in a very refreshing place just now, of which you have just kind of taken your fucking life by the fucking grapples a bit and went, I don't want this. This isn't working out for me anymore.
I'm taking advice. Listen, listeners. Listeners, give me 1 second just to interrupt. I will. I'm taking advice from somebody that said you've taken life by the grapples.
Is that not the expression?
That's not an
You've grappled the bull by the horn?
Kreischer. I like it. I was listening on the way over and I thought, I'm Tom, you're Bear.
Yeah.
Two bears in a cave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hate his stand-up, but Bert on a podcast I think is brilliant.
Yeah.
And I think
you hate his stand-up.
Yeah, Bert Kreischer's stand-up's poor.
I think it's great.
It's really
anyway.
Poor.
Sorry, you take life by the grapples.
Yeah. But I think I've also started noticing that I've seeped into that little repeat laugh. I think that is a Bert-ism that I've just
did it there.
Consuming,
right? I got it. That's it. Yeah. I love that. Anyway, sorry.
So. You're in. Explore it, fucking actually, because when you got your agent and it's all booked in and it's all your fucking life's going fucking 100. Take a weekend off, go and see old friends, and I guarantee you'll leave that night going, oh no, this is why I'd left. Fuck this, I'm leaving nothing in the past. I do.
You think I won't enjoy this stag do this evening?
I think you probably will because this one's novel. But if you think about it being, imagine that was every weekend. I think you'd go, I actually prefer where my life is. And also, the friends you've made within the industry shouldn't be shunned.
Okay, mate. I'm not shunning you. Hang on. I've got one quick thing to say about the stag do, right?
Right, yeah.
The friend whose stag do it is my oldest friend, right? Shug. It's his funeral, actually. Yeah. He's my oldest friend. We've known each other longer than I've known any other human being. We met.
Your mother?
It's
close.
He's close.
It's close. Wow.
Yeah. He came to the hospital as a baby, and we met as babies.
No.
Yes, true. I was days old when I met him.
Crazy.
Yeah. Our lives have went such different paths. Like even when we were teenagers, the music he liked was really I think we've spoke about this before. I'd sometimes hang out with him.
Yeah.
And his friends were all what we would call in Scotland sweaties. Right. Cameras went off.
Shit.
Cameras went off, pod listeners.
Right, let me pause this then. Sweaties? I don't even know what a sweaty is.
It's like goth, I guess you would say, or like, I mean, it was a derogatory term. It's like Neds, right?
Right, okay.
Basically, anyone who wore baggy jeans listened to metal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So he was mad into that. I was not, right?
Yeah, you were listening to G Unit.
Yeah, I was. But we always loved Warhammer. We always loved it up until we were like 16. But we're still friends now. But like sometimes him and his mates come to the Fringe show, and they all wear leather biker jackets, right? Sleeveless. Yeah. And they're all covered in tats, and they've all big beards, and they come along, and I hang out with them for the day. And it looks crazy to anyone else looking on. Like, they've kidnapped that small ginger boy. That's the stag do I'm going to. But I love stag do's. I love toxic masculinity. I really do. It's so much fun.
Andrew Tate, yeah. But again, in short bursts, playing a toxic male masculinity guy for a day is fun.
I want to
living it. I want to exhausting.
Read you 2 messages from this morning in the chat for the stag do. The stag said, "Can I please have a bottle of water at 10:30?" The first reply is, "No, die in a fire."
Crikey. Crikey.
And I love that.
I don't, because I'm just, again, aware that that's me soon. Yes. And I would quite like to drink water.
No, yeah, it's not obviously you're going to... I guarantee you got the water.
Oh, right, okay. It's just... I thought it was like there was rules.
No, I guarantee.
Like he was hanging upside down from a tree. Can I have some more? No,
You've got a really damaging view of stag do's, I think. Mm-hmm. How many stag do's have you been on?
Zippity zip, zip,
That's
zip.
your problem.
Zippity,
They're nice.
Zip, zip,
They're
zip.
lovely.
I want mine to be
Boys,
nice.
do you know what we did?
I've never been on a stag do. How's that's weird?
That is weird. I would question that.
Christ, maybe I've been shunned.
Yeah, you have. On Kai Humphrey's stag do,
Uh-oh.
we did a lovely thing one night where we all stood up and said something nice about everyone at the table. We went round in a circle and each stood up.
Evil.
No, not at all. It was just nice. And we would give like a little clap and stuff. And that's everyone's favourite part of the stag, and we all talk about that.
I love that.
You'd stand up and just go, "Lads, it's just been so much fun. Like, it's nice to, hang out with boys that I don't get to see nearly as much as I should, and to meet new ones as well. I just feel very honoured to be here and, to celebrate Kai getting married. I think it's a great thing. And hey, cheers to you boys." And then everyone did a turn of those. And some of them lasted minutes, and some of them were fantastic.
Yeah.
And we were all like, wow, that was a lovely thing.
Fuck yes.
There you go. Do you feel better about stags now?
Yes, I fucking do.
Well, there you go.
I love that. Right, quickly, let's answer some fucking personal
wrap
cues.
it up.
I love that.
Yeah, I thought you would.
I love that so much.
No theme song for this today. I'm feeling we're running out of genres.
No worries.
And we're also running out of time.
I've got a good one for this, actually. So my 2 questions are: what is the dumbest thing you've ever said to a teacher, and what sexual experience have you had that others might consider to be taboo?
Taboo is interesting.
I am. When it comes to sexual experiences, paint me fucking vanilla ice cream, because I have not done anything taboo.
Tell that to the drumstick. But
Good point. Good point. Well made.
Yeah.
Good point. Well made.
Why does my snare stink of shit?
That's Gar's kink.
Mine's is, what's the rudest thing you've ever said to a waiter? I've never been rude to wait staff. And the second one is, if your life were a sitcom, and frankly, I believe it is.
Somewhat is.
Frankly, I think we're not far away. If your life were a sitcom, what would the theme song be titled? Not what would it be, what would it be titled? Interesting. Last night I looked up how old Jerry Seinfeld was when Seinfeld started.
31.
Well, I was worried about that because I'm 33 now, and like that was the biggest sitcom of all time. Changed that man's life, made him a global superstar.
Yep.
Thankfully, he was 36.
Oh wow, there you go.
Which is kind of nuts, actually.
I think because and I'm sorry, this is going to be annoying, but it's just the way my brain works, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I've been feeling that as well at 28, as that went
went off again, yeah.
Shit. Right, let's just wrap it up. Just for the audio, fuck it. You'll get a black screen on the YouTube now. Eat shit.
Yeah.
But I've been feeling this as like 28. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm going to be 29 next year. That I'm close to my 30s. And, that's just like it's a landmark 30.
Yeah.
But I think a good way to look at it is like, 20s, fuck about, dick about, figure out what you're good at, and then 30s, pursue that and achieve that to fucking a professional degree. So I think most people will find their biggest successes in their 30s. I think that's most people.
Fair enough. The rudest thing I've ever said to a waiter is, "Do you want to taste my lovely cum?" My lovely, lovely frothy ejaculate.
What is the dumbest thing you've ever said to a teacher? The dumbest thing I've ever said to a teacher blew his mind. It was almost so dumb, it was smart. We were speaking. He was teaching us Buddhism, and he was speaking about the concept of impermanence. And he was like,
impermanence?
Yeah. And he was like, nothing in this world is permanent. That's what Buddhists believe. Nothing is permanent. And I went, what about your birthday? Your birthday is always the same every year. And he went, no, because it falls on different dates. It's different every year. Technically, you got a different birthday every year. And I went, fucking good, checkmate, buddy. And then I went, what about my skin? My skin is always my skin. He was like, no, but that fucking regenerates fucking you peel it off. And then I went, what about my asshole? My asshole is always my asshole. And he went, actually, no, again, because your DNA always changes. It gets older. It's never the same.
Yeah.
And then I went, all right then, impermanence. And he went, what? And I went, well, if nothing stays the same, that's pretty permanent. And he went,
whoa, that's not dumb.
Yeah.
That's very, I like that
and he
a
was
lot.
like, yeah. And I went, fucking swivel.
Swivel. Do you know what's great about that? And I think it's what's great about you. You went from my birthday, my favorite day of the year. My birthday is always my birthday. I love my birthday. Cake and presents, birthday. And you went, no, actually, it's a different day. And you went, okay, skin. Well, no, again, my asshole. What about my asshole, sir? You can see the steps going as you're getting frustrated with this conversation. Well, what about my butthole, sir? What about the my cock? How do you like that, eh? And he's like, right, you're being a bit rude, actually. And he went, well then, what about the very thing you're claiming, sir? And it's just that Uno card that you've always got ready to go, that you can go from your asshole to something very profound, actually. And I think that's great.
Thanks, buddy. And on that warmful note, we shall fucking wrap up. Enjoy your stag, man.
Thanks,
Enjoy.
man.
Let's all go fucking raging.
Yeah.